Hi there, so just quickly showing you a little Facebook ads hack and tip. So first of all, for your cold audiences, the best that works the best and Facebook says converts the highest is videos, especially for a cold audience. But a way to extract even more value from your videos and to get them to really work for you is to create a lookalike of the viewers of that video who have viewed it 95% or higher. So that means that they've almost seen the entire video. So this is actually a very engaged audience. So you want to create first, and I'll show you how to do that. And this, just for an example, this is just a quick something that I threw up just a couple hours ago. But, you know, we're already seeing it. It needs to optimize. So hopefully the cost per click will go down. It should go down. But we already see some really promising stats here. And this is literally just an hour or two. And you really should be optimizing. You should be waiting for a day or two to see what it actually is doing, but you can already see that there's an adds to cart here. So this is a very promising video, and this has worked several times before in other accounts that I've tried it in. So if I go into the ad set level, and then I'll go into edit so I can show you how this audience was made. I have a purchase conversion. So this is a conversion goal is for purchases, and this is a conversion campaign. I started off with a very low budget just to test it out. So that's how you test, really, is you start low. And then you can increase, you can scale. You have to scale 15 to 20% per day, no more. Otherwise, the algorithm will not be able to catch up with itself, and you can actually throw it off kilter. So you don't want that with something that is working well. So here you see lookalike US 1%, 95% video viewers. This is something that I created. And so the way that you create it is you create new. First, you do a custom audience. So you click down here. This is something new, engagement. Then you click on video. And now here, this is where you choose have watched at 95% of your video. That means they've almost watched the whole thing, or maybe they have watched the whole thing, but essentially 95% or more. And that means that they are very engaged because they actually stopped to watch your video. And this works very well with videos where it's actually more than 10 seconds. So it actually is a longer video that people are watching. Now you have to go to choose which hold on, where is it? Here, you choose which videos here. We have, let's just pick an account. We have, let's see. We want to see videos that are actually quite long. So these are only 10, so here's one, 37 seconds, and then we have 1622 viewers. So we want to pick the videos that actually are quite long, so that we know that 95% is going to be a very engaged audience. And then here it says that it has 16,022. Now this is 3-second video viewers. So therefore, if you have multiple videos, it's worthwhile to choose those as well. So here's a minute-long video. Also a large audience. Here's another 37-second one, also 2,300 viewers, and we might as well get this one. This is a minute, this is 15,000 viewers, etc. So you get the point. Now I don't want to actually, well, okay, I'll confirm this one, but I don't want to actually create it because I've already created this. But you can just enter a name. So I would say, you know, I would call it video viewers above 95%. So I'm not going to actually create it because I've already created something like this, but this is essentially how you create this. Once you create, so now you created a custom audience. So once you create it, that will show up. You know what? I'll just I'm going to put this example. So I know that it's my example, so I'll create it for you. So create the audience. Okay, and now this is not a lookalike yet. So now to get a lookalike, you click on the drop down and you just simply say create a lookalike audience from this. Now this is going to be per country, that's fine. This is the source, this is where we're getting it from. We want to keep it at 1% here, which is 2.1 million people, because that's going to be the most alike. It's going to basically get the customers that are most like the viewers who have viewed 95% of the videos that we chose. If you go to 2%, it's going to be a little bit less like those viewers, etc. So just choose the 1%. You can definitely, and you should definitely test the other ranges, especially if you have maybe lower amount of people. But 2.1 million people is pretty good. Okay, so now we've created this example. So essentially what I would do here, I wouldn't have this one, but I don't want to change my ad, so I'm not going to actually delete it. But essentially, you know, this would be exited out. This wouldn't be here at all. And this is the one that we want to keep, the lookalike, and then I would exit out of this one, so which I can do. So that's how you create a lookalike.